Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got baseball on the show. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do you have on him, Singy? Ready for baseball here in New York. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Oh, that's inside.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. The Rangers score first. It's 1-0. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Missing inside. Ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings over the top of that one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. Way back there. And a foul ball. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. Back in the Bronx. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Kumar Rocker. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Just off the inside edge. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
The 2-1. And that one hammered and foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting second, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that's a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Hey! That's a ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Inside, ball 1.
Ben Rice in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
That's
Gotta
a
be
ball.
real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And another ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike. Full count now. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And foul ball. Runner goes again. And ball 4 to a board.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That clicks the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the air, left side. Langford gets under it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the judge around third. The throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
Outside,
ball
that's the
misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Jose Caballero in the box, lays off for ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. That misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Up the middle. And that one handled to first. And everyone's safe. Up the middle, Durant. They get the force as they escape the bases loaded jam. Back at Yankee Stadium, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 32, Evan Carter.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground. Rice takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting eighth, the
Kyle
catcher,
Higashioka digs in now. To third. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tied him up inside with that one. Now an 0-2 from Free. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Higashioka leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle. That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next to the Rangers.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 4-2. That misses. Ball one.
So just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They go back to back and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. Here's Judge now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
The first baseman,
misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Judge on the run. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score. It's 6-2. And he'll pull it to second safely.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Wells in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
McMahon up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. That one missed. Ground ball right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-2. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge takes it in for the out. And a quick out number 1. Late with the swing there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Jake Berger.
Nope, outside.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Nice grab. to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Out towards right center field. Carter moving under it. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And now he's falling behind Judge.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Well struck right field. Nimmo going back on it. Just missed it. Back in New York. Now here's the Rangers DH, Danny Jansen.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here's the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Inside just missed. And another ball.
You know, these Yankees really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Man at first. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when
now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Emiliano Teodo.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that drops in for a strike. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
In the dirt, but kept close. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air to left center. One down. And now Austin Wells.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it.
Ball.
Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Nope.
Really good
Outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Rice at second. Stanton at first. One gone. And a base hit on a line. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Seager. Double play.
You're out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Ball one there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm sends it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Back to the top of the order. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And delivers outside. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to the left. McMahon fires over to first. Out number 3. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
You know, these
Ball, that
Yankees
pitch is out.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Bellinger up to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ball inside.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run double, and it's 9-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Man at second. He swings and fouls one off. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's now 10-2. It's a double, third hit of the night for him.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stanton in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
In the dirt. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. Takes it in for the out. One out, man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying, and that one becomes property of the beast. A 2-run blast, and they add on. It's 13-2.